Hey there, and welcome to another video. Do you enjoy gathering resources, facing wild nature and enemies to survive, and even thriving in a hostile environment? Then this list is perfect for your gaming sessions. Today, I'm bringing you 10 of the best survival games you can play right now on your Nintendo Switch. Ready to take on these titles that will push several of your skills to the limit? Then let's dive in this awesome list. The Survivalists offers a truly challenging and fun experience. As the name suggests, you're a survivor on a vast island, hunting, seeking shelter, and collecting resources to stay alive. The pixel art style adds a charming touch to the game, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's easy. Along with sandbox elements, you need to be quick to escape from powerful, often monstrous enemies looking to make you their next meal. Green Hell is perhaps the most realistic survival game on this list. Imagine being lost in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, having to craft tools and find food while avoiding countless dangers. The feeling of having to effectively navigate using nothing but a vague map and compass is incredible, mainly because the entire game is set up around that premise. Wild beasts are everywhere, not to mention the inherent risks of the jungle itself. With graphics focused on realism, this game is very well made. Take care of your character's health and well-being while dodging the threats around you. If you haven't explored the world of Don't Starve yet, you're missing out on one of the most fun and challenging experiences in gaming. As a scientist trapped in a parallel world, your main goal is to survive. As the title suggests, don't starve, gather food and precious resources, and face lurking dangers. You also need to constantly manage your character's mental state, as it directly affects your gameplay and survival. Get ready for a one-of-a-kind game. Tribes of Midgard brings a different twist to the survival genre. It combines strategy, action, and RPG elements in a rich open world. Basically, you're responsible for ensuring the prosperity of your Viking settlement. To do this, you need to gather resources, fight, and find legendary Norse treasures. And of course, there are various monsters and creatures from Norse mythology ready to attack you. All this happens in an isometric view, with a unique visual identity. I love this one. Long Dark asks this question: what if you had to survive the intense cold and snow of Canada? Your character, a survivor of a plane crash in the middle of the forest, must endure extreme weather conditions while searching for food and shelter. Ultimately, your goal is to find your way back to civilization, but this task is super complicated, as your path is full of dangers and wild beasts. The atmosphere of the game is cold and brutal, where any second could be your last. Finding a rotten tin of beans is considered a luxury, depending on the difficulty level you choose. One notable feature of The Long Dark is its custom difficulty settings, which alone earns it a spot in this top 10 list. You can adjust the frequency of blizzards, the commonality of wolf attacks, and how often you find food in containers, tailoring the game to your preferred level of challenge. Alright, we're halfway through the list. Are you enjoying the content? If so, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way, I can bring you more awesome lists like this, with plenty of suggestions for what to play on your Nintendo Switch. Deal? Then let's keep going. Set on a deserted island, Stranded Deep takes a more grounded approach compared to other games. After yet another plane crash, you, the sole survivor, find yourself needing to make strategic decisions to find water, food, and shelter. The wild and hostile environment makes everything tougher and more challenging. Stranded Deep is a naked and raw survival, more suitable for big fans of the genre than for newbies. This War of Mine is a gut-wrenching entry in the survival game genre, set in the lawless land of Grasnavia. Unlike other survival games where you face fantastical hostile environments, here you navigate the harrowing reality of a war-torn city. You control a group of people fortunate enough to find shelter in a bombed-out building, struggling to survive amidst the chaos. During the day, you manage your shelter, rationing limited supplies, and trying to maintain the group's morale. Nights are spent scavenging for resources in the dangerous, desolate city, where you encounter armed enemies and face morally questionable choices. The game's intense atmosphere and emotional depth make for an unforgettable experience, highlighting the grim realities of war and the resilience of the human spirit. Next on our list is The Flame and the Flood, a unique and intriguing title. You play as a girl surrounded by a hostile environment, with only her dog for help and companionship. The isometric 3D visuals make for a fun and rewarding experience. Additionally, the randomly generated environments ensure no two games are the same. All the elements of gathering resources, surviving dangers, and crafting tools are present here. If you notice similarities between Crashlands and Don't Starve, it's no coincidence. The game borrows the parallel world and sci-fi vibes from the other title. But don't worry, Crashlands has its own identity and plenty of interesting elements to explore. Its animated graphics hide a considerable level of difficulty that will make you plan every move carefully. Ark. Survival Evolved is a modern classic in the survival genre that offers a fantastic experience. First off, you're stranded in a prehistoric world with all the dangers of the Jurassic era. But there's a twist. You have access to ultra-modern weapons and tools for survival. And here's a cool highlight. Being a multiplayer game, it offers intense battles with other players. For all these reasons, this title is a modern classic and a must-have on your list. Well, my fellow Nintendo fan, that's the list of 10 of the best survival games available for the Nintendo Switch. Do you think we missed any titles? Drop your thoughts in the comments and check out other videos on the channel. And don't forget to make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching and see you next time.